I'm Phyllis from the Doll Corner, and today I want to show you what I've been working on this week. I had made these Dresden plates blocks up a while ago, and I never got anything done. First of all, I thought I would start making a quilt with them, but I wasn't getting them all even. So they were little pieces of print, novelty prints that my granddaughter used to make up when she was into sewing, when she was about 8, 9, up to about age 11, 12, and then she seemed to lose interest. But she did a lot of sewing back then, making pillows and things like that. So as I said, they weren't all quite the same size. So I thought, well, I'll make them up into a placemats for her. The ones that was a little bit, maybe half an inch, a quarter of an inch off. So I thought they turned out rather nice. They're all yellow on the back and the quilting. And then I made her a table runner. Her table is 7 feet long. So this is pretty close to that. And these ones are all the same size. So I think they turned out kind of pretty. So Carla, if you're out there and you want to come and get them, you can come and get them. Just let me know when you're coming and I'll leave them at the door for you. Because we're all inside these days and trying to do our little bit. And then what I'm working on now, I'm running out of fabrics. And I'm no close place, or no place I can get any, so I'm using up whatever I have, and we're just getting pretty scarce. I start off with some little pieces and I sew them together and attach them, and then I may take this and sew it on an angle like this, and then I cut them out to the size I want. Like this one, this piece was together like this, and I really didn't like that. Well, I had not enough variation, and I like the more pieces the better, I think. So I cut it in half and put it on a bit of an angle. I like to see angles in these. And then I'll take this piece and I'll sew it down there. Something like that. And I'm making mine a hexagon. So I've got my pattern, which you can see where that came from. I will put it here, wherever I think would look nice. Now I should cut it open so I can see what I'm getting underneath. Now the only thing you don't want to have, leave it just over, so you have to sew a seam on top of that seam. So you just bring it here or put it over this way a little bit, just however it works best. And then I take my scraps and resew them again, and I have more blocks. But you can make 4-patch quilts out of these blocks, or 9-patch. There's just so many different, or any design you really wanted. But I call it my mindless sewing, and I serge them, because when you serge them, the seam is all gone. I mean, your seam is there, but your scraps and your pieces, you cut them off as you sew. And you see they're nice, neat. And then I've got them, a bunch cut out here. Or you can also use old quilt blocks that you made up that didn't turn out quite right. This one's all kind of bunchy in the center. I'll take and slice this here, add that to it, and I'll use it all up. And then for when I get my blocks cut out, that one's got some threads on it. This one will show up better. I do a little embroidery stitch on them. I have all the same colored thread on that one, but this one I have different colors of thread. And I find that it's a great way to use up little bits of thread on a spool that's getting kind of old or tired or whatever. You just use them up that way. And I will set them out like this. And you couldn't put a sashing between, but I think, not certain on this yet, but I think I'll just put them like this, side by side, and sew them up like that. And I may use this fabric I'm laying them out on here. So I may use this pink. As my in-between. And then it's been a little tricky for me. This is a 60-degree angle here. So I put this one together. It goes like that. And this is my angles that pieces I will use for the it goes on like this and like this. And I find if I cut my straight edge along here, it's not so apt to stretch. Well, it would stretch along here, but so that's how I put those on. So this is a square corner, and this is a 60-degree angle. You see it? Yeah, like that. That's how it'll go. And I made it a wee bit larger, so if I'm not 100%, I can always trim it off. So that's how I've been doing. We'll try and put those together. I did this one in yellow, but I really don't like the yellow. I think a dark color or darker color looks better with them. But you can see how it comes out. Now this one needs to be trimmed down a bit. Anyway, that's what I've been working on. Trying to keep my mind off what's going on in the world and staying isolated. Subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, email me at dollfashion77@gmail.com. Be sure and give me a thumbs up. Share my videos. Leave a comment. Email me. Follow me on Instagram. And stay safe. Stay healthy. And stay by yourself. Okay, bye now.